Hello dear students, today we'll see two methods through which we can take out the root of any given number. So these methods we are going to discuss. First one is by taking the prime factorization of any given number. Prime factorization and second one is long division method. Okay, so first we will discuss the prime factorization method. This method is very easy and you know it. Suppose we have any number 64 and we have to take the root of it. So first of all, what do you have to do? You have to arrange in a column, okay, and take out its prime factorization. So first of all, it is an even number, so we will divide by 2. We will get 32. And again, it is an even number, so again by 2, 16. You will continue dividing it by the 2 till the number is even, okay? And we are dividing it until we get 1. So again by 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, and by 2 again it is 1, okay? So root 64 you can write as root 64 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now we have to pair. Pair means 2 to we will take together, okay? Out of this 2, only 1 will come out from this root. So here 1, from here again 1, and from here again 1. So it is 2 to the 4 to the 8. So 8 is our answer, which implies root 64 is equal to 8. So this way we can take out the root of any number, given number, by the prime factorization method. Now second method is long division. Long division is little different from this one. In that one we have to follow few steps, and through those steps we can take out the root of any given number. As suppose you can see any number you can take. Suppose 4096. 4096. So always we are starting from the right side and going towards the left. So we have to pair again 96 and 40. So this pair is having 40. So you have to think of a number whose square is exactly equal to 40 or less than 40. So there are two numbers, 6 and 7. Okay, 6 square is 36 and 7 square is 49. 6 is 36 and 7 square 49. So 49 is more than 40, so we will not take. 36 is almost close to that 40, so we can take that 36. Okay, means we will divide it by 6. 6 6 are 36, and here we will subtract, and all numbers together we are going to write 496. Now the next step, this 6 through which you divided earlier in the first step, that double you have to take here. Okay, 6 to the 12. Now consider the number. So 12 4 ja 48, coming around that number 49. Okay, 12 4 ja 48. So by 4 and by 4 here also. Okay, you have to divide. 4 4 ja 16, 6, 4 2 ja 8, 1 9, 4 1 ja 4. So it is all cancelled. So we can see that root 4096 is equal to 64. So this way also we can calculate. Prime factorization, if you are going to do, it will take a lot of time, and prime factorization generally used for the small numbers. You can use it, but for the bigger numbers, 4-digit, 5-digit, 6-digit numbers, 7-digit numbers, you can use the long division method. It is very easy if you understood. Okay, try to understand it one more time. We had a number 4096, that is 4096. So we wrote it in that root. We are going to divide, and then we pair it from right to left. So 96 one pair and 41 pair. Then 40 we consider by which number we can divide. We found that by 6 if you will divide, we will get 36. That is close to that 40. So we divided it. Then we cancelled, and that 6 double in the second step. 6 double means 12 you have to take, and whatever the number is left, you have to think by 12 you have to divide it, and you have to see how much you are getting. 12 4 is 48, it is 49. So around we are getting. So 4 times again we have to. Whatever you write here, that the same number you have to write here. Okay? So 124 4 is 496 we have got, and we got the root of 4096 is equal to 64. So this is the way how we are going to do the exercises given in the book. One more thing is there, if there is any decimal, okay, suppose it is instead of 4096 it is 40.96, then how you have to do? Then by 6 you divided 40 up to 40, okay, rest of the numbers you wrote. So after 40 there is a decimal, so after 6 you have to put a decimal. There is nothing change, no change, okay. So this way you have to divide that decimal numbers also. One more thing, sometimes there are mixed numbers. So mixed numbers always you have to convert into the improper fraction first, then numerator and denominator separately you have to take out the that roots. Okay. So hope you understood. Next video we are going to solve the exercises given in the book. Thank you.